Welcome to Football with Cheese. I have never done this. I will rarely do this. I do not like to make videos at night. I hate it actually because I get tired and I get more grumpy. But this needs to be made. Green Bay Packers is not quite over yet, but they're about to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles at home 10-7. It's been an absolute disaster of an offense. The Packers' offense is an absolute disaster, and it goes back to Matt LaFleur, the head coach. I am calling for him to be fired tomorrow. He has to be. This is the only chance the Packers have. The Packers' offense in the last 5 first halves have scored 29 points. That's less than 6 points a half. 0 today. Matt LaFleur has no clue what he's doing. Okay, what are the problems? Carolina pretty much showed you what you should do against Green Bay. They played 2 deep safety. We're not going to give you the deep ball because that's what Jordan Love likes to do. He likes to throw deep ball. And they have Christian Watson, who's a deep threat. So they're playing 2 deep safety, exactly what Philadelphia did as well. And we're going to play you at the line. We're not going to give you the quick passes. We're going to give you the intermediate routes. And you need not only Jordan Love to see those, but he's got to hit those. And Jordan Love had a bad game tonight. No doubt about it. There were times where Romeo Doubs or another receiver got open, Christian Watson, somebody, after he either started scrambling or threw to a different guy. He didn't trust the offensive line. More of that in a second. So Jordan Love had a bad game. But I've seen the good Jordan Love. The good Jordan Love is amazing. The good Jordan Love looks like a top 5 quarterback. He's poised. He goes through his reads. He's comfortable. That guy did not play tonight. And I want to know why, Matt LaFleur. I want to know why. And one of the things that has bailed the Packers offense out this year has been Tucker Kraft. Look at the Washington game. Look at the Pittsburgh game. They definitely don't beat the Steelers if he doesn't play. If he doesn't play against Washington, it's probably a close game. I don't know if they would have lost. Probably not. Tucker Kraft went off in those games. Guess what? Tucker Kraft tore his ACL. He's out for the year. He was basically saving Matt LaFleur from looking like a complete idiot, which he is. The Packers' offensive game plans are trash. They have no identity on offense. Josh Jacobs is a tremendous running back. He is. He doesn't get a lot of blocking. He had a really good game today. I guess he maybe just had a fumble. Wouldn't matter, it was 4th down. But he doesn't get hardly any blocking. The run blocking is horrific. And Rasheed Walker, left tackle, had a horrible game. Horrible game. He's a free agent of the year. This is his last season as Packers left tackle. What's funny about him is he actually played pretty well last year. Looked like he might get an extension. Good thing they didn't do that. He was awful. So Love had a lot of pressure in his face. He didn't handle it well. And Jalen Hurts did. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow when he's healthy, Josh Allen, they handle pressure well. Jordan Love has handled pressure horribly this season. But he used to be better at it. But I blame LaFleur. I blame Matt LaFleur. Why has he regressed in that situation? In clean pockets, Jordan Love has been incredible this year. Incredible. And why are you not calling more intermediate routes? That is what the defense is giving you. The middle of the field, intermediate routes. They finally did try some late, and guess what? They started moving the ball. And there's so many more problems. There was a play where they went 6 offensive linemen, but he was covered up by the receiver, so it was a penalty. It was their best play of the game. They got like a 22, 25-yard play, something like that. Would have been 1st and goal. But no. LaFleur's coaching staff, or LaFleur, didn't tell the receiver, Bo Melton, who's really a corner/receiver, has to play receiver because Matthew Golden's inactive and Romeo Doubs left with a chest injury. Didn't tell him you can't cover up the offensive lineman. Bad coaching. Horrible. The conservative play calling. Horrible. I get why he's running the ball. They weren't pass protecting well. They're missing Tucker Kraft, missing Matthew Golden. Okay. But still, it's so conservative. Every game Matt LaFleur says, oh, I have Micah Parsons now and a good defense. So let's just play it safe the whole game. Maybe we'll win. Let's just kind of go through it. Let's run on 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. Let's just, take it easy, man. Since the first 2 games of the season, the Packers' offense has been a disaster. Minus the second half against the Steelers. The Steelers' defense absolutely collapsed in that game. Absolutely collapsed. And Matt LaFleur has to be fired tomorrow. Has to be. They're a joke. They're pathetic. Yes, the defense is great. It is. Xavier McKinney, Edgerrin Cooper, Micah Parsons are elite players. And they all played well tonight. The defense is very, very good. That's why they don't have a losing record. They should. The offense has been atrocious since the first 2 games, minus that second half against the Steelers. Absolutely atrocious. And Matt LaFleur is an offensive coach. He's in charge of the offense. He's the play caller. He's a disaster. And because the defense is great, this wasn't a blowout. Honestly, Eagles fans, let me know in the comments. Why did you blow them out? You should have. Yeah, there was a fumble early on by Jalen Hurts. Of course, Green Bay had a fumble as well. But the Eagles could have played better. They should have blown the Packers out. This has been an absolute disaster of an offensive performance. And Green Bay is not a contender. They're not anything. They have no identity on offense. Without Tucker Kraft, their offense is a joke. And it shouldn't be. Yes, the offensive line is bad. Elton Jenkins' center got injured. Makes a bad offensive line worse. They can't run block. But really good coaches, good offensive coordinators, understand their personnel and make adjustments. The Texans can score points in games, even though their offensive line is even worse than the Packers. They have games where they score. The Packer offense has become a joke. And a meme. It's going to be a meme. That tablet Matt LaFleur trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I know what's going on. You're a horrific coach. You are the worst head coach in the NFL. You need to be fired. You're a joke. It's pathetic. 5-3-1. They've won 5 of their 9 games. All close. All of them they should have won. Pathetic. Matt LaFleur, you do not deserve to have work in the NFL at all. You have to be fired. This is disaster. This is such a talented roster. Okay. Comment down below. Should Matt LaFleur be fired? The only way to save the season is he must be fired tomorrow morning. Absolutely has to. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Lights Out Podcast, me and Mike. Tomorrow night, every Tuesday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Check it out. We talk baseball, college football, and of course, the NFL. Please give me a thumbs up. If you're an Eagles fan, if you're a Packers fan, congratulations on your victory, Eagles. You deserved it. You have the better coach. So there you go. Check these out if you have not, and I'll see you in the next video.